What's up, everybody? How we doing? ELFE Blue. Bet Cooksy's wearing some D-bag glasses. You know damn well I am. That's the only way I can see what you guys write. Let's see. How's the game? We got enough sound here? Let me know, guys. How's that? Any better? Let's see. Yeah. Check. We good. Let's see. Sound is good. Yo, Robert Baxter, John Lopez, John Rote. Let's see here. Get my notes pulled up. What an absolute crap show out there. Woo! But it had some fun stuff about it. It really did. I hate races like this. They are no fun. But yeah. Let's see. Kind of missed that 250 prediction, says Grumpy Stiltskin. I think everybody missed it. Who had Chance Hymas, Gage Linville, and Colin Park on the podium? Are you kidding me? Joe wrote, the broadcast was terrible, and so was the camera work. The camera work, according to Ricky Carmichael, was awesome. Yeah, probably not. I don't think you had that lineup, Elefa Baju. Conspiracy Carpenter, but was fun watching AP have that race. No, AP is the guy. When it comes to mud races, it's crazy. So, MR Rosma, what clown show? Nothing super about it. It's stupid cross. Wow. I don't know that I'm going to go there. I don't think it's that bad. Come on, lighten up just a touch. Rain is rain. What are you supposed to do? RC, look at his strength. And then you have the Pride Rainbow repeatedly all night long. Yeah, that was funny. I mean, of course. Yeah. Ricky turned off comments on Instagram and Lee blocked me on Twitter. Yeah, they just don't get it. I mean, that might be the worst broadcast crew ever. And I had somebody reach out to me before this event that used to maybe be on the broadcast, letting me know mud races are the hardest races to call because there's not much going on. There's not a ton out there, so you have to call the race. That's when an announcer, you really find out who's good in the mud races. And well, we found out exactly how bad they are. RC, let's go back and see. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I was laughing every time RC did that. Let's go back and see what happened. It's muddy and he tipped over. Bro, you're not going to analyze it. You're not going to give me some, groundbreaking analysis of getting stuck in the mud. Sean Zimmerman says Chase is just a simple loser. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with you on that one, but that was a tough night. He should have won. The way Cooper Webb came back at the very end, they didn't even show it, but he was jumping the finish line double. I didn't see anyone else do that in the main. He just flat went for it. Cooper Webb will not be denied. 318 Racing, what is happening? Thank you. Welcome to the mob, my friend. Much appreciated. And as a mob member, you are entered to win Coach Rob's year-long, and I'll be giving something away every month and quite a bit more. Micah Carpenter, what is happening? Webb was amazing. You're damn right he was. By the way, congratulations, Micah. I saw you're getting married. Good for you. That's a lucky dude that landed you. Brian S. How Webb finished third is insane. Absolutely. If we go back to the end and look at this, like at the end of the season, and you want to know where championships are won and lost, that was one of those defining moments. Like when Jeff Emig did it in, I believe it was Dallas in 97. He went out there and just took it. He absolutely decided he was taking it, and he refused to be denied. So let's run through some of this stuff here. Hey, how about my boy, the American Psycho? I know he left Club MX, and I was worried about him. Goes out there, and I do love that, in these mud races, these guys out there in the C and B groups have a big advantage in qualifying. But hey, Mark Finnis, the American Psycho, fastest qualifier out of everybody. And then Gage Linville, who saw that? And there was a kid in the main event. Gosh dang it, I cut off the notes here. What was that kid? That the guy that was leading it Dayton Briggs. There he is. Help out Dayton Briggs. He is a kid chasing his dream. Have him on your show. Webb has that dog, and Sexton did his typical tuck the front end. He tucked everything in the mud. Yes, Ryan, do you know Dayton Briggs? If you do, have him message me on Instagram. I would love to get that kid. I don't know anything about him, but I would love to have him on the show and talk about him. What a great night. I was so bummed when he threw it away. I was like, oh my God. Could you imagine if he had held on and won? Oh man, that would have been something. That would have been special. Very, very special. But he still had a great night. First main event, leading laps. And then there's a guy. By the way, do you guys think Sexton should be penalized? I do. I think the way he cut off that whole section and just went down the start straight and jumped back in. I don't know so much about the jumping on Red Cross. I really don't understand why you're throwing a Red Cross in these conditions. It's not like they throw a Red Cross based on danger in a section for like real jumps. There were no real jumps tonight. They shouldn't be throwing the Red Cross flag. And it's not like the dudes can look. Come on. So he shouldn't be penalized for the jump, but that cut, I don't know if they're going to, like I said, yeah, Justin Bradley, Chase cut the entire front section. J. Coop got penalized for less. That I agree with. If you're going to penalize J. Coop, you've got to penalize Sexton. It really changes the championship, but let's have some consistency. Michael Honeychuck, the Red Cross jump, no, but the track cut, yes. I agree with you, Michael. I absolutely agree with you. But there's a guy in that main event that you guys have never really talked about. And I had him on the show, I think a year or two ago, and his name's Logan Leitzel. This dude is awesome. First main event that he's ever made, and he ended up in 10th place, but I think he's actually going to be 9. So Logan Leitzel, first main event, top 10 finish. Woo! What a great, that was, I couldn't be happier for a better, like, there's not a better dude in the paddock than Logan. He's a good guy, bust his ass. He was real close to making the main event in Tampa. And either way, great dude, man. Great dude. Mark Dean, I still can't understand after all these years, they schedule the races in open air stadiums at this time of the year. I know there's going to be haters, but it's not fun to watch. Mark Dean, I 100% agree with you. And there's multiple reasons why I don't like this scheduling. I don't like this scheduling because, one, they're going from Seattle all the way back to, like, literally crossing the country, and that's coming from Alabama. Like, dear Lord, what are you doing to these teams? They don't give a shit about these teams. So, yeah, that's all it comes down to. And so they try to go, up. They want to give that, that's a really strong. I love the New Englanders. There's a strong motocross community up there. There's some good people that deserve to have, big races up there. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, you just can't do it this late to the end of the series. Supercross is for controlled environments. When you go up there in the Northeast, you're going to get mud races. It's not part of Supercross. If you want mud races that go 2 miles an hour, you should try watching Endurocross, even though that has gotten pretty gnarly lately, the way those dudes jump and battle. And I just don't like it. I don't like Supercross in open air stadiums. It's not good, man. Just don't. Justin Bradley, there are only 10-ish closed stadiums. That's the issue, I think. However, the way the schedule is wild. Yes, that's fine. If you want to have races in, Vegas and these places where you're most likely not going to get rain, go for it. That's open air, no problem. Do not schedule them in Seattle. You're going to get rain in Seattle. Can you not find a different stadium or do something different? I'm sorry. I know I sound like a get off my lawn old guy. And I know you guys in New England, you ride the mud so good. You love it. But it couldn't have been fun watching this thing. Ethan Farrell, imagine an East-West showdown in those same conditions would be carnage, would be absolutely carnage. And I had it wrong earlier in the week, and everybody let me know. I was thinking this was the East-West, but it's not, thank goodness. Hopefully, in Philly, I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Logan Miles, BMX, MX. I mean, JT in the booth. Absolutely. JT needs to be in the booth. JT is good. JT offers me some actual insight. He actually thinks. He's not just regurgitating phrases that, honestly, you could just put a teleprompter in front of Ricky and have him randomly read the things that he says, and it would probably make more sense. Let's see. Vial in second. What do you mean, real JD? They're tied for the point lead. So I would say he's tied for first. At least in the results that I have. Maybe unless they updated something or penalized somebody, I have him. Wait a second. No, you're right. He's way back. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what happened there. Maybe he got disqualified for something he did after the race. Um, Joel Atkinson. He's in second, no wins. And then Dino Lupi. What's happening, brother? Webb did not only win, he did not only save this championship, he won this championship. It's not over. It's not over. But that's the type of ride, I'm telling you, when you go back to it, that is what we're going to look at and say, damn. But how about Justin Rodbell? Justin Rodbell, fourth place in a main event. Joel Atkinson, do I need to remind you of, he says it's over. And I said, do I need to remind you of what happened to Eli Tomac a few years ago? It is not over until they officially clinch it. Let's see. Thread 34, no Vial has no wins, so Hammaker is currently with the tiebreaker. Okay, but technically they're tied. We don't have to worry about the tiebreaker for 4 more rounds or 3 more. Is it 4 more? Yeah, 4 more they got. So I'm not stressed on that. Pat Vig, we had multiple bikes getting pulled out of the swamp via skid steer. Insanity. Seriously, that's absolutely insanity. I can't even imagine running the LCQs and then going right back and trying to get ready. I don't think the bike could cool off fast enough. There's no way. When I saw Thrasher in that LCQ, I was like, I don't think his bike's going to make it. I really don't. I don't think he's going to have, enough to finish that thing. And I don't know if he did. He's not in my results here. Let's see. Maybe I got the wrong results, but I just grabbed them real quick. Brent Swecker. What up, Cooksey? What up, Brent? How are you? DS111. Blos Hammaker. What do you mean by that? I don't get Blos Hammaker. Yes, Shane McElrath. Joel Atkinson. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. He did so good. Yes, I knew he was going to be tough. This dude rides conditions. When it gets bad, Shane sucks it up. Bad dude. Won the heat race. Just looked like a badass. Let's see. Len Jackson. Why is my comments not posting? Good question. Did you use any profanities? Did you use anything? Because I don't block them, but YouTube does if they're too vile. So I was replying to Gary Blos that Hammaker will win the East. I hope. You know what? He might win the East. That is crazy. And while I feel bad for Tom Vial, I really, I mean, I couldn't help but think that this is better for the series the way it played out. 4 dudes, and an East-West showdown with that much on there. Whew, yeah, it's gonna come down to the end. Any of those 4 dudes can win this thing. RJ, man, he had it, and he just threw it away. Oh my goodness! But what a savage that dude is. And as Ricky says, the strength is amazing. Idiot. God, he's an idiot. What a cornball with those glasses. Oh, dude, ease up on my glasses, my man. Oh, how about making mistakes in your videos so you get more comments? Yeah, maybe I will. You're kind of a hater, aren't you there, Ethel Blue? Vial is done. RJ or Seth, says Joel Atkinson. Possibly. Len Jackson, my comment was regarding getting Lee Diffie out of the box. You know what? I suspect NBC and those guys at Feld have done some stuff to, I don't know, anything I do that is related to those guys, they have some pull over at YouTube. So I don't know. Promise not, says LF Blue. I commented the hate to get you to respond. Oh, you dick. I'm going to block you if you do that again. I'm just kidding. Redneck Racing. I think mutters are cooler early in the season. Late in the season, they're painful. Redneck Racing, I 100% agree with you. Mud races late in the season can really stress people out. They really can. It's tough, man. You got all this on the line, and yeah. These guys have got to get ulcers. The best racer doesn't always win in the mud. The best mud racer usually wins in the mud. And that's Aaron Plessinger. But let's see. Yeah, 35 degrees. My question to you guys is how many of these dudes are going to get a cold and be sick in the next couple of weeks because of all that muddy water, cold, sweating, steaming off there? Yeah, it was rough. Yard sale commenting to Joel, yes, the camera work was horrendous. Why am I watching this dude ride off the track when there's a battle for a transfer position going down? I was like, come on, can you please cut back to whoever's racing for still, for a transfer position? Let's see. Andrew Earl, mud races are cool, but man, I'm looking forward to some dry dirt. Yes. Oh, yes, it's rough. It's rough. John Deward, poor fans in the stands paying and watching this crap. I don't know, man. You know what? Those fans, they go to football games in open air and they really do. I just think New Englanders are built a little different. I don't think it bothered them as much as it would people like, um, people in Las Vegas or California. So, yeah. Ethel Blue eats his corn dog the long way. Yeah, he probably does, Michael Lyons. Just commenting here and trying to get me to read his posts for hate. But hey, whatever, to each their own. I like all you guys. I like the haters too. The haters are fun. It's funny. The funniest thing is when somebody comes in and they say, "Oh, that's it. You finally did it now. I'm not watching anymore." They always come back. Those are the people that probably watch the most. I don't do this show the way I think people want it to go. I do the show as I see it and how as I want it, and I hope you like it. Yes, I pay attention to what you guys say, and I take things into consideration. But the bottom line is I have to be true to what I am and what I know, and I give you that. So TV, New Englanders are badass, 100%. Stinkbait, you finally did it now, Cooksey. Oh, are you done watching? AirTech, 106K, that's body heat. I don't get that one, but let's see. Joel Atkinson, that's what we like, you being you. Yeah, hey, and you don't have to always like me. That's the thing. I get it. I say some stuff, but all I can tell you is that's who I am. I'm not putting on some fake shit to try and make you think I'm somebody I'm not. Not trying to oversell things like Ricky Carmichael and try and, oh my gosh, these guys are so amazing. They're thrilling. And if I was in his head, well, you don't have to tell us if you're in his head. You won more championships than anyone. So you can tell us what you would do and what you think that they're thinking. So let's see. AirTech, read back Cooksey. I was responding to someone else's post. Oh, no worries. All good, AirTech. Rob B, no Johnny Hopper. I saw another one on Johnny Hopper saying that I had more live viewers. Hey, Johnny does really good in his live videos. No hate on Johnny. He's doing his thing. He is who he is. He went a different route than me. He decided to bow down. I do not bow down. I would rather be kicked out of this industry and ran off of YouTube before I sell my soul to give you guys shit that I don't want. DS11, quoting the bad guy. There you go. I like it. Let's see. Any other? Oh, hey, how about Trevor Collup? I am gutted for Trevor Collup. I don't know much about him, but he was up there. He almost had a podium until the very end, and something happened. So yeah, gosh dang. But that is the one thing I do. So you can trash on the racing, you can trash on the coverage, but the one thing about mud races is I love seeing. I was reading AirTech's comment. Come on, Pete and Repeat are the best. I mean, Dumb and Dumber in the booth. But the mud races give guys like Logan Leitzel, who's probably, I mean, let's be honest. I love Logan, but I don't see him getting inside the top 10 on a regular day. I could see him getting a main. That's not out of the realm of his reach. But to get a top 10 finish in the 450 class, that is no joke. Now, you can spin it however you want. When you go back and look at the results, Logan Leitzel, 10th place, and he's probably going to get 9th because I think they're going to dock Chase. And you guys probably already know by now because you're surfing the net. And well, I'm just sitting here talking to you guys. And Cullen Park, that's a good dude, man. I met him when I went to World Supercross when he was riding for the MCR team. That's a good kid, man. He is big on that 250. He's one of those guys that I think as he gets a little bit older and moves to the 450 class, um, yeah, he's going to do a lot better. AirTech, are you farsighted? If that means I need reading glasses, absolutely, I am 100% am. Hazer, they say mud is the equalizer. That kind of, but not really. If it were an equalizer, they'd all be equal. Aaron Plessinger has an advantage when it's muddy. Those are readers, AirTech. Let's see who else got in there. Let me run through the results here, see if I missed anyone notable. I was disappointed. I thought Barsha would do better. I thought Malcolm would do better. Justin Cooper, man, that's tough to start that good and to fall all the way to 9th. He should have been on the podium. How about the futures or SMX Next? SMX Next, I kind of like it. I wish they had an East and a West and they treated that like a true feeder series. I wish every round had that. And I want to see East guys, West guys, and I want to see a showdown for those guys because that's a true feeder series. And Cade Johnson, they said he's from Texas. But what I can say is he grew up in Utah a little bit. He started in Utah when he signed his deal with, I believe, Yamaha. They moved out of it. But he's a Utah kid, homegrown. My buddy Justin Surstens and Max Surstens, they grew up racing with them in the RMX series. And it's funny. I mean, Max was battling with him back in the day. And now look at this kid winning the Supercross Futures. Man, that is awesome. Landon Gordon, he keeps impressing me. I mean, he's won in the dry 2 times, and he keeps putting himself in places where he can do really good. That's what good riders do. I'm really disappointed. I expected more out of Liam Olaf. Liam Olaf is a badass. And I mean, he looks so good at Loretta's. Maybe I'm just partial to him because I think his dad was awesome, and I'm a fan of his whole family, and I think they do things the right way. So I don't know. I would like to see Liam do a little bit better, but he's still got the talent. Let's see. That was about all I had, guys. Is it kind of okay? So I know it's a mud race, and it's still kind of weird, but it is strange. Could you imagine if professional baseball, football, or basketball had a guy doing interviews who was a HVAC repairman during the week? That seems like they should be paying a little bit more so these guys could actually be professional racers. So, and then Speed Racer. So glad Webb made it up to second. I thought he got third. RC trying to say Sexton should not be penalized. Oh, he should be penalized. I mean, the way he cut the track, if he had gone back onto the track, we're talking about another 10 seconds at least. So anyway, guys, yeah, Zachary, I could go all day with the stupid shit those guys say. Oh boy, they're really bad. It is kind of embarrassing that they interview Rod Bell, says Rafael Arahu. I hope I got that right. So, hey guys, thank you so much. I appreciate everything. I got some more news on Anderson. Somebody close to the family let me know. I can tell you that his daughter and wife are fine, but there's some more. There's more to this story, but I'm going to get to that on tomorrow's video. So, thank you guys. I appreciate everything, and yeah, you guys are the best. Catch you later.